Hey there, what's going on everyone? I am back with some more XDefiant content today. We are going to be going over the most recent patch notes for August 28th. It is Year 1 Season 1.5 patch notes. So we're going to jump right into it and kind of go over them together. So the first thing is a lot of details, but to break it down in simplest form, it talks about working on the sway penalty and also working on the jump height penalty. So they're trying to make people less bunny hopping, spamming around, kind of unable to shoot as they're basically zooming through the map. So for the sway penalty, previously you had 3 jumps or 3 crouches, sway free before you had that sway come in and cause it hard to aim. Now they're working on kind of redoing that, so it looks like on the 4th repeated jump and or crouch instead of the 5th, you're going to have that penalty kick in. So it looks like just one sooner, trying to find that sweet spot, it looks like, of how to implement that sway penalty. Moving over to the jump height penalty, so it's going to be progressive, it looks like. So meaning the jump height decreases gradually after each repeated jump and is now capped after 3 jumps. So I think that should be interesting to see. A lot of this obviously too we can look at, but until we get into the game on August 28th and get to actually play with these live on the server, just kind of have to look at it and take our best guess if we think it will be good. So I think it'll be one of those things we'll want to get hands on and actually be able to give that our true opinion. Some other jump related adjustments were made as well. I think these ones, on paper, looking at the patch notes, it looks like they're going to be good. So the mid-air strafing speed was reduced by 25%, and then the horizontal jump speed was reduced by 10%. And then it looks like for movement, finally, we're closing out with some animation speeds. So it looks like they've reduced the animation speeds for a few transitions, being the stand to crouch, crouch to stand, stand to jump, sprint to slide, and lastly, slide to jump. I don't really know if that's needed, but we'll see how that plays. Hopefully it's not anything crazy in the gameplay aspect. Hopefully it plays pretty much the same. Same with kind of that strafing and the jump. I know it's needed because I have seen some crazy clips where people can move pretty crazy. I don't run into that too often, but I know when I do, like if I have like 1 or 2 other people on the other team, it makes it like almost unbearable. Like I don't want to play. So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it a balanced game to the best of what you can. No game is perfect. So I think this should be interesting to see though. Moving on to the next section of the update, we have the maps. So on the Daytona map, it looks like players were able to shoot opponents through a wall not intended to allow bullet penetration. So thankfully they got this fixed. I haven't played a lot of Daytona, so I don't know if I can't think of the wall they're talking about, but I'm sure I probably had it once or twice, experienced it. And then looks like just a more simple, fixed a bug causing a connection error when players stood on a railing in Echelon HQ map. So that's an interesting one, but I'm glad that was fixed. That's really weird, honestly. And moving on to the last section, it looks like the bulk of this update is being ranked mode. So we got a lot of ranked mode updates coming in here. So the big one being ranked play now has ability restrictions. So this was something I feel like everyone's talked about online since ranked came out, because you could all pick the same ability. It made it very interesting in the sense of everyone would basically spam shield. So it's good they're doing this. So this means any given ability can only be chosen by 1 player per team, thus encouraging teammates to select different abilities. So I think this should be fun. This kind of plays more to Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, trying to get people to combo, utilize the abilities to synergize together to allow for the ultimate, competitive experience. So I think that is good. Everyone I've seen has wanted that done, so it's kind of cool that's going to be implemented now. It looks like ranked mode has also tuned up the speed in which rank progression happens. And with that though, on the flip side, they're increasing loss forgiveness, so losses are less likely to cause a tumble in your rank. I think this is really good, especially at the lower ranks. I feel like in bronze when I lost, losing so much RP really is disheartening and makes you not want to play. And also with that, players now earn increased rank points for delivering a win performance in all ranks except legends. So on average, it looks like players should see about 30% more RP from 1 matches, which is really good. I feel like getting out of bronze, silver, and all that just takes so long. and speeding that up will be nice because I feel like even some of the best players are, you know, barely getting to the top just because it takes so long. And it looks like they're gonna be just doing some changes like that. If you lose a ranked match in bronze, now the loss won't cost you any ranked points, so that's good. So it looks like basically you're going to be guaranteed to get out of bronze, get your bearings of the competitive scene, and work your way through the ranks. And it looks like they're also working to, you know, try to keep people from quitting mid-match. That during bronze, funny enough, seems to be happening all the time. So it looks like the rank penalty for quitting has been increased. So it looks like it was 40 RP going up to 50. I think they'll be really nice because there's nothing more frustrating than having to play down a teammate. Sometimes even, you know, having two teammates quit and not being able to play is no fun. And it looks like just they fixed 2 ranked matchmaking bugs as well, so that's nice that they're getting all that cleaned out. And then finally, to wrap this patch up, looks like some miscellaneous stuff in regards to one of the operators not unlocking when requirements were met. They got that fixed. And then obviously just some graphical audio fixes and crash fixes. So your simple stuff you'd expect in pretty much every patch to close it out there. So this is a pretty good update. The ranked being the big thing. Something we've all been looking forward to, trying to make that ranked feel like it belongs in the game. It is different than, you know, casual. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. I will be hopping in on August 28th for the Year 1 Season 1.5 patch. Give it my opinion. Hopefully you guys will too. We can see what we think. Appreciate you all watching this patch notes video, going over it with you guys. And I will be back with some more videos soon.